Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. Those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. Scorpio, it's the last day of Scorpio season. Happy birthday to you if you have a birthday today or yesterday. Wow, what a season it's been. Whew. Golly, I don't know, these retrogrades and all the stuff in Scorpio and all the things that have gone on, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's been heavy. It's been kind of chaotic in some rights. So, and I think that after talking to some of you, we all can agree to that, right? So yesterday I tried to get your weekend read out, but Spirit had a message that was not the weekend read. So that's out there and available to you. If you haven't had the opportunity to check it out, please do so. Channel members, thank you for joining me for the Scorpio season and your daily reads there. I will get that last one out to you today. I am going to, since Scorpio season will be over, I will incorporate some other readings to that side. So you can, please, I'd love to have you and stay a channel member for all the other content that goes out there as well. What else? So yeah, I think that's about it. I will be traveling next week, so the content, you'll get your readings per the norm, right? Scorpio weekly and weekend, but they're going to be a little different, maybe different location. We'll see what happens. Just it is what it is. So with that, I do think I'm going to try to get the the monthlies out this weekend for December. A little early, but we're going to get those done while time permits if I can. And then, yeah, I think that's it. So this is going to be your weekend read, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 21st to the 23rd. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Stellium placements, Scorpio. Okay, so let's make another attempt at this and see if Spirit is on board with just the weekend. Let's just see what's going on this weekend. So thanks for listening to me gab. If you're interested in personal reads, that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. You will find the email. Reach out to me and I'll get you all the details you need. All right, Spirit, for Scorpio this weekend, can we get an overall energy? They want me to go back to that same deck from yesterday, so God, I hope it's simple. I hope it's simple, Scorpio. What is this? Obedience. I just heard obey the body. This is about how you're seeing things. Like, I just did the channel members video, and I titled that, you can win the battles, you can win battles but still lose the war. Some bittersweet bloodshed, Scorpio. And I feel like it's metaphorical, by the way, just to put that out there. Trials, tribulations, where you've felt boxed in, caved into things. You are like a warrior. You are a battler. You will stand and fight for what is just, right? I've seen the energy of Libra really hanging out in the background of a lot of these reads, not just for you, but for other signs. And with Saturn going direct next Wednesday, that's a big check-in point, right? Scorpio, I think you've held your own. You've stayed firm. You've stayed consistent. Sometimes you might get down on yourself and wonder if you've done the next right thing, if you've been in the right place at the right time. Have you done it accordingly, spiritually accordingly to what you know to be a truth? Scorpio, I think it's about time that you get a little bit lighter with life. Start to play with life once again. Maybe things have been serious, they've been heavy. A lot of responsibilities could be part of it as well. But Scorpio, you've held your own. You've held your own very well. Be proud of the accomplishments that you've had to date. Some of you could still be feeling a bit restricted, kind of like, I just got to be still. This weekend could be a period of some stillness, rest, reprieve as well. It's almost like you finally move into a new point of life, but you can't help it. But it's like you can't forget where you've come from, the past in itself. I don't think you're spending a lot of time like going over the past per se, but it's like, is it really safe to move? Is it safe to be free? Is it, emotionally safe to start to see things from both sides of the fence, you know, depending on your situation. So there's something about that comes in with this energy. All right, so let's see here. But I do think, you know, you're going to see the fruits of your labor. Some of you already are starting to in some ways. A lot of reds, oranges. Reds and oranges are very significant. Maybe needing to eat more of those sorts of foods. So, I don't know, grapes, pomegranates, strawberries, cherries, root foods, beets, right? All right, let's see. For Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Spirit for Scorpio Collective. What's going on today? Friday, November 21st. Hope. Wish, expect, desire. Scorpio, Spirit said do expect good things. Messages, communication. You may be getting down to the problems at hand. It's like almost understanding, Spirit's saying the differentiation of problems. Like, and I could say to you, where do you have control? Where do you not have control? It's picking and choosing your battles. But I do feel like if you've been going through a hard time, hope is being restored. So for Saturday, Spirit for Scorpio, wisdom. You could be doing a lot of reflecting, introspection this weekend. Your perception of things could be changing. I think did I already mention that? Look for, you're understanding deeper shadow sides of certain areas of life. And like I said, it's almost like it's not that you're leaning into the past so much, but it's hard to forget sometimes. It's like you're overcritical and going over certain things going, did I do everything I should have done? You know, did I dot that I? Did I cross that T? Very retrograde-y, right? But just remember the other side of a situation exists too. And with those other sides, it's like finding acceptance right now that you did all that you could do in a situation. You've done everything that you could. And I would say, like, I feel like some of you have started, I don't know if I want to call it something new per se, but it's like you're looking for answers, deeper answers. Like you're analyzing certain things and looking maybe to the deeper meaning of, or what the deeper meaning of life is, what your purpose is, what you're drawn to, your domestication of life, right? Like your home, your family, how you run your day-to-day life. Like you're looking, you've gained enough wisdom in this lifetime to know what you need to do right now. And I do think that you're spiritually being nudged towards that as well. So then on Sunday, Spirit for Scorpio, Sunday the 23rd, run away, get up, keep away, give up, guard. I don't really know what to make of that yet. Some of you could be, there's more reds and blues, deep blues and reds. So your intuitive side, Scorpio, could be playing a big role. Your third eye, throat chakra energy. There's a lot of blue and a lot of red. This could be deep introspection. Can I get an overall on the obedience, please? It's an interesting way of looking at these cards. They're all blue. And message. This is all about communication and you making the adjustments to go, like, it's kind of like you're sending out smoke signals, Scorpio. Like if you've gotten, there's just an overall energy of you adapting as things are changing. Like you're very in your Zen space this weekend. And going, this is how this has to be handled. This is how that has to be handled. You're taking authority over anything that is being communicated to you. I feel like this weekend you're sitting with a lot of that. And it's like you could be trying to overcompensate in some ways for things that weren't done before, trying to find that balance. But in stillness, Scorpio, you find the best answers. Like there's a lot of optimism. I don't know if I want to call it optimism, but there's a lot of like, I don't even know if I want to call, I'm trying to find the right word. Excuse me, here comes the yawns again. It's hopeful, Scorpio. I don't have any other word for it. Like you are hopeful that what you would like to see happen in situations, that it's going to come to be. And I do think that something this weekend, maybe today, I'm getting with that hope, I would say today, starts to kind of send out a ripple effect into the ethers, to spirit, to the divine, that says Scorpio really is looking at these situations in a different light, and can't quite see yet how it plays out. But there's a calm and yet anxious feeling that comes with knowing that it's all going to be all right when it's all said and done. It's all going to be fine. It's you needing to not jump the gun. Thank you, Spirit. For you not to try to, not get in your head and be overcritical about the things as they're happening. Just, I could say to you, just being in a state of flow, Scorpio, but really just being in a state of flow and taking it one day at a time as things come up for you. Okay, so, but I do think something happens today that you seem to be more hopeful and optimistic about what does come in the long run. High Priestess and the Three of Wands. Again, it's like you don't know what does come. You don't maybe know what the next plan is, but I do feel like whatever desire that you have around something is like you're finally looking out into the horizon and going, I'm no longer allowing, I'm going to say, these secret feelings. You may not have voiced something to a lot of people in the past, Scorpio. You just found your emotional equilibrium, King of Cups, and said, this is what I know I need to do. And I'm kind of seeing this Three of Wands as like, he's holding that one pole, but it's also, to me, like, it was like a checklist of the things that he needs to do. And something around the 23rd of October could be significant to November 23rd. So that could have been just, it's pretty much all of Scorpio season. Really trying to address all of those things, and maybe seeing these things from the past come up. Subconscious blocks is also what I'm hearing. And for some reason this weekend, and I would say because it's the end of Scorpio season, it's kind of coming to a culmination of now I feel like I've handled these things and I can look off into the horizons of what comes next. King of Wands, the King of Cups with the Tower. Something, keep it simple, something very unexpected. I do feel like you and someone else, so Scorpio, and I got King of Wands, so Leo, Sag, and Aries. You could be, there's some kind of energy shift here, Scorps, on Friday between you and someone else. That maybe you've held back feelings, or they've held back feelings. Nobody's quite taken action yet, but I do feel like someone is starting to plan or has ideas around what the future focus looks like. May not be fully I don't think you're fully discussing whatever this is yet. What is this King of Wands about, Spirit? Literally communication. Somebody is getting ready to tell you what they want, what they desire. And I feel like that is a restoral of hope for you. It's like they're telling you exactly what they want. Again, fire sign energy right behind that manifest. They're going to tell you exactly what they want. Why the High Priestess here? Like compromising the Magician, manifesting the Magician, it's one and the same. Like it's almost like somebody wanting something, but they're afraid to tell you that that's what they want. Like, I don't know, let's just say for Christmas this year, your kids want, I don't know, my kid asked for a damn Xbox. But you're afraid, the kid is like, gee, I know, things have been a little tight around here, and, but I want this Xbox, or 16, I want a car, whatever it is. but I'm afraid to tell my parents what I want because they're probably going to say no anyhow, right? Like, it's the need to hold back out of fear that it's going to be rejected, or just not feeling super secure in oneself to address it from that perspective. Trying to master the self, trying to hold back a little bit, trying not to get hopes up. But I do feel like, Scorpio, with this King of Wands, this isn't you. Someone is getting ready to put plans and practice, or plans and ideas into practice. Everything is ready. It feels like the time is right to embark on some spiritual path, some commitment, spiritually aligned. Like somebody's finally feeling like they're more aligned with something than they were before. Judgment, awakening, epiphany. It's very spiritual, Scorpio. Renewal, rebirth, forgiveness. Somebody, you could be forgiving somebody, or somebody's maybe forgiving you of something. And then I've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So it's very emotional with what they're coming in with, or what they've got to say. Like they're, dreaming about what life can be like. So they may have had these, this could just be you, had these ideas, maybe it's you trying to, create a business, or you trying to manifest a new house, or, whatever it is. And it's like when you tell the universe, guides, God, spirit, you tell your partner, you tell your kids, like, this is what I want. They're listening. So there's something about that on Friday. It's like, say exactly what you want. There's a lot around communication here. I'm going to say, I don't think that this, maybe it does. I don't know, Spirit. Maybe it does work out a little bit today. You're going to get some kind of answers around this. So what does I don't want to say the final outcome have on Friday, but what's it looking like? Wedding rings. Maybe somebody is getting engaged or married. There's some up-leveling of a commitment here. Soul connection that's evolving, everlasting love, devotion, someone laying claim to that and telling you, like, I want to be there. This is maybe after a period of time that, they just were trying to work through their own things, but it's definitely an up-leveling of a situation where now that Three of Wands, we can also plan for the future. Sagittarius energy starting tomorrow is all about expansion. It's all about the action, what action we're taking to get to where we're going. Somebody is really following in line with the astrology, whether they know it or not, but they're doing it. All right, so for Saturday, wisdom, look for. I just heard, why me? Okay, what is this wisdom about, Spirit, for Scorpio on Saturday? Judgment in the reverse. Scorpio, what is that? This is where Scorpio, I'm going to laugh at you. What do I want to say to this? I want to look at something real quick. Remember I said to you, it's like you're being like overly critical with yourself. I heard that, why me? Like, this is like winning a prize. Like, what was the CMAs were the other night? Standing at the podium, Scorpio, and going, of all the people in the world, I don't know how I won this award, right? This prize. Your wisdom tells you, like, you've done the right thing. This look for is like you're looking for something to be wrong. Glass half empty, glass half full. Like, am I misinterpreting something? Am I not seeing something? Did I miss something? Because is it too good to be true? Is this really happening in my life? Am I waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of feel? Like, it really gives me this impression of what could go wrong. Four of Pentacles. You're still holding on. There's a part of you that needs to do some healing work, Scorpio. And it's like, I don't know if I can. Like, what if I'm missing something? Like the Two of Swords, she's not looking whatsoever. But then there's the look for, like, am I missing something? Or is there something I just don't want to see here? Is there something I don't want to acknowledge here, right? Four of Pentacles is you're holding on. Like, let's just say hard life lessons, Scorpio, that's survival mode. There's parts of you that are still living in survival mode, holding on to what used to be. And what you're being offered is the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. I've said it to you quite a bit, to the Ten of Cups, Scorpio, Nine of Swords to the Justice. It's like when you finally do get what you've wanted, you don't know what to do with it. Too good to be true, kind of feel. This is the beginning workings of, with whether it's business, friends, partners, whatever, to something that really does pull you out of constraint. And it's funny because, like, you think about the Four of Pentacles plus the one as a five. Like, if I say, like, I'm seeing this as if I sit at the Four of Pentacles, if I stay to be this guy, then I don't lose anything, because the next step up is the Five of Pentacles. Will I lose something if I go that way? It's a risk. It's a risk that you would have to take to lean into the next thing. So it's kind of like you're trying to, like, dig through things with a fine-tooth comb, but what you don't understand is it represents another level of healing in the next step forward. Five of Cups, am I going to be disappointed? Six of Wands, no. The Sun, no. But you're still focused on the losses. We need you to look at what is in the upright, what is working. And, you know, somebody else could see you in this energy and go, you know, let me, Seven of Pentacles, literally like skipping from the 4 to the 7. You've gotten past the 5, right? Like there's no, and then from the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles right here, Scorpio. This is a new emotional offer. This is a new profound, like, filling yourself with love, other people filling you with love. Ace of Pentacles, steady, tangible, successful, profitable, stable. There's potential for all good things, but you also have to lean into that without the fear of the past. I do feel like you're really working through some things, and Spirit's just saying it takes time, right? It takes time. Cycles. This is in Spy. Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. And you are like 3 cards here of like reviewing, and Spirit's going, let it go. Let that, I've got to protect myself. Let it go. Let it roll. Like no more. No more of that. Because on Sunday, run away. Get away, keep away, give up. Protecting yourself, escort and teach. You cannot run from what you know anymore. Like when something presents itself to you, you've got to be open to it. You can't treat everything as it once was. So let's see. On Sunday for Scorpio. Talk about sneaking away. There's the 7 of Swords. Some of you could just be on Sunday, a simple way is going, I need to do some healing. I need to take some rest, temperance, turn my phone off, shut the world out for a little while, right? Sometimes we do need to kind of protect our energy. You may be trying to save up your energy for other things. 9 of Pentacles, investing in yourself. So Sunday could just be a day of reprieve and really, you know, giving to yourself, protecting your peace. Let's see what else. Spirit on Sunday for Scorpio. The Star, healing, absolutely. The 7 of Cups. What am I doing all this healing for? Pardon me, I got an itch. 2 7s though, Scorpio. Plus 17. 7, 7, 17. There's so many possibilities, Scorpio. Like, dream the best dream, but don't get lost in the confusion of the fantasy. Keep things practical for what, you know, and I do think that there's something here that you're not, I would say not sharing, and there's the Moon, 9 of Swords. It's reiterating Saturday. It's like your theme over the weekend, no matter what it is you're physically doing or where you're going, is like, do I share information? Do I not share information? You got the 6 of Wands back there with the Death card, Scorpio. Do I tell? Do I not tell? Do I express? Do I not express? I'm worried. Am I paranoid? Is everything really going to be okay? Can I lean into this? Can I trust this? Do I have to protect myself? Like all of those things. And Spirit's like, Star, dead center. Scorpio, this is what you've wanted. Whatever it is for you that you're leaning into. This, I feel like your guys, it's like the way I see it, and it's not going to be business for all of you, but it's like finally going, I'm going to start that business. And you got to make that first step and call the state and get the paperwork and get the ball rolling. And you get the papers and you're sitting there with them in front of you and you're like, I'll wait till Wednesday. I'll wait till next Friday. I'll wait till after the holidays, right? It's like finding all the reasons why, if you do this thing, that it may not go according to plan. It's a time to take a smart and calculated risk, Scorpio. Why be in fear? Why live in fear? To me, it's whatever you're building or looking to invest in, it's really building it from the ground up, okay? Anything else on Sunday for Scorpio? Addiction. Manifest. There's a fear around, it's a pattern. It's a pattern of thought. It's a pattern of behavior. It's like, well, if I keep my thoughts to myself, then nobody knows. So that becomes an unhealthy pattern, right? It's to kind of share whatever this is and hold yourself accountable for whatever it is, because whatever it is really does need to go. And be patient with yourself. You know, it's going to sound maybe a little strange to put it this way, but like be intimate with yourself. You know, intimacy is not just sexual chemistry. It's the chemistry that we have with ourselves and looking at ourselves as humans and going, you're a human and you make mistakes and you're not always going to get it perfect. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. In this card, she's got the wreath on her head like is seen in the Six of Wands. I just seen that card. Where did it go? But just like in the Six of Wands, he's got the wreath either on his head or, you know, and that's victory. That's triumph in the tarot. Where did it go? I want you to see it in case you haven't seen it, which I'm sure most of you have, but still. Where did it go? I just saw it. Oh, right there. Duh. He's got a wreath on his poles, on his wands, and a wreath on his head. Do you see that? And there's the wreath on her head right there. There is victory and success in this. This is good stuff to come, Scorpio. Lean into it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I know you guys are sick of hearing me go, patience, patience. I'm sick of saying it to you. I've said that about I'm sick of telling you that I'm sick of talking about having patience at this point. I'm sick of talking about it all. But it does rebalance everything. This weekend is you doing some deep introspection for your own personal growth and adjusting to the fears, letting go of the fears, adjusting your focus. But I do feel like there's something that happens that brings an optimism. But it's been hard won to be there. Emotional mastery comes out. You have weathered storms of feeling and emerged wiser. Emotional mastery is not numbness. It is awareness and choice. Lead with your healed heart. Scorpio, don't lead with the person that you used to be. And then at the bottom of the deck, flow state. You are entering a state where action feels effortless and aligned. This is your soul moving through you without resistance. Trust the flow. What I say the other day, Tony Braxton's Just Let It Flow. Like, let it flow, Scorpio. I think this is a really simple weekend read, which is nice. I think you are overcomplicating it by being self-critical at this point, okay? Emotions are running high. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. A time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. Spirit said give yourself the chance. Your emotions are probably heightened, but it's also a time for healing. Let yourself heal through this. You're going to feel better about taking that risk. And I'm also like, you've got support. We care. Like, you've got support around you. You've got the right people around you this time. And Spirit is also saying that some of you may be telling people out of sequence of who, like, it's like if you win something or you do something good, instead of telling, I don't know, your mom or your dad. There's a beautiful blue jay out there right now. 2 of them. Holy mother, are they bright. Wow. They're the brightest blue. They're so pretty. But anyhow, maybe you always ran to your mom first and told her. But this time you're sharing your good news with people that are not the ones that were closest to you, where you would just expect to share that news. There's a reason. It's because your soul tribe, your soul family is changing. Just keep that in mind. Scorpio, something new is totally being created here. Don't be afraid of it. Don't fear it. Love it, embrace it, and accept it with open arms, because you are going to be fine. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Personal reads are open and available. Info is found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. Join us on Discord, Path of Enlightenment Tarot. Join us on the channel membership side. Healing Series and Higher is where you get the videos. I look forward to hearing from all of you. Take great care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.